More good habits for maintaining your Mercedes. So there were so many great responses to the good habits video that we did about a week ago that I decided that we should include some tips from other users. So thankfully this time I'm not going to go through all the mean, nasty comments that people have said to me, because there really aren't any. Trying to do better at keeping my video topics less controversial, because, you know, I think that makes people enjoy the videos more. So first comment that I really liked came 2 days ago from my buddy Rick Noble. And Rick is a dyed-in-the-wool 123 enthusiast. Great guy. I actually met him once down here. So, you know, again, if you guys are ever down here and you want to say hi, I'm close to the Orlando area. But Rick left a really great tip. He said, read the factory service manual. And so Rick maintains a mechanical assembly line, so I think he understands the importance of not making a mistake in this line of work. And he's absolutely right. You should be reading your factory manual. If you don't have one, go on eBay and buy one. You know, you could save yourself a lot of time and trouble. Greg Etchison added another comment. He said, synthetic engine oil and transmission fluid. Now, this is a good thing to think about if you have a newer Mercedes or if you live in certain climates. Synthetic transmission fluid and I have never been, well, I've never used it, but if you have a brand new, freshly rebuilt transmission, breaking it on synthetic, you know, it's a good idea, but it doesn't affect the fluid change intervals. If you live in an extremely cold climate, switching to a 5W40 synthetic engine oil like Lubra Moly can be a really good option as well. And I personally think that if you're driving in 30-degree weather or less, 540 oil is absolutely critical because it flows so much better cold. This has been proven scientifically. It doesn't change your oil change interval. Again, change your oil frequently, because it's not that the oil breaks down, it's that it gets loaded up with particulates, and that's why diesel oil diesel oil is black. Anyway, let's see here. What is another thing that worked really well on here that people brought up? So Michael Harrison brings up spare tire pressure. Yes, check all of your tire pressures, but especially the spare tire. That's really critical. And let's see here. What else here? What else did we have? Cactus Bob comments about the cumulative effect of how so many cars end up with huge repair bills and end up going to the wrecking yard when an enthusiast could take the time to sort them out. So, you know, I think that this is a good comment for two reasons. One, you might find your next car in the wrecking yard just because of hours of offset maintenance. And number two, don't offset your maintenance to the point where you end up blowing up an engine or something like that. You know, you really want to stay on top of your maintenance. Let's see here. So, Sumperfuk, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry, brings up the fact that a lot of people don't have the ability to perform their basic maintenance, and so this is why it gets offset so frequently. And I think that that's true, but I think a lot of people make it an excuse. They say, I don't know how to do this. They don't realize that the average technician working at Mercedes Benz has just a little bit more experience than they do. Basically, I'm telling you that if you want to maintain your car, if it is something you commit to learning how to do, you will eventually get it right. The thing is, people get discouraged about this stuff when they make a mistake or they change the fuel filter and they can't start a car. But your mistakes are what take you to the next level of knowledge. Without mistakes, then you won't succeed at the highest level, which is something I had to learn in my career too. In fact, we're going to do a video today that discusses some horrible mistakes that I've made in my career as a mechanic that I humbly felt bad about for not really understanding all the way. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have more great tips to add, that would be wonderful. And in the meantime, actually, there were two more tips I wanted to add. One was check all your bulbs and lights, especially your brake lights. Very important. And then the second one was make sure that you keep your glass clean, because a glare or something flying in the face of your windshield can really distort your vision. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Please click the bell for notifications. And if you're supporting us in Patreon, thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you 11,500 subscribers. We think that this wouldn't be possible if there wasn't such great interest in these cars, but there is. So anyway, in the meantime, enjoy driving and maintaining your Mercedes Benz, and try to do as much of the maintenance that you can as as much of the maintenance as you possibly can by yourself.